There he is. There he is. There he is. Yeah. Ooh, boy, he's a giant fish. I mean a big, big fish, Sherry. He's got me down under that log. See that underwater log there? I can just barely see it. Looky there. Golly, what a fish. My goodness. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, wow. Come here.
Oh.
That's an 8 or 9 pound fish. First fish of the day. You gonna get him for me, honey? My gosh. Oh, boy, now that's what you go fishing in the springtime for. Look at that. All right. Oh, I wish we had that scales. Look at my worms gone. Good lands. Right there, folks, is a 9 or 10 pound bass. I mean a giant fish. First fish of the day. I'm out here fishing with Sherri. Probably my most famous show of all times was done with her when she caught one, not quite that big, weighed 7 something on a spinnerbait. Let me tell you how I caught that fish. There's a log laying under there and you can just barely see it. In fact, I could never have seen it without Polaroid sunglasses on. I caught him on a worm, a blue worm. My worm's gone. I hate to turn that fish back, Sherri. It might be a 10 pound fish.
He got on the wrong line.
That fish is so huge. Look how fat he is. It's a big female bass. Just a tremendous fish. He's heavy, Sherri. That fish may weigh 10 pounds. I believe that's a legitimate 10 pound fish right there. Just a giant fish. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn him back, let him get bigger. Hey, we've had a good day already. We ain't been fishing 20 minutes. It's springtime. Come here, baby.
Go back.
Look at him go. Not many people had an opportunity to turn back a 10 pound bass. Look at him go. Oh, wow, what a fish. It's springtime. The water temperature is about 65 degrees. These bass are getting up in the shallows, to spawn. It is the very best time of the year to fish. I mean, the very best time. You brought the towel along so your mama wouldn't get on to me for getting fish all over my pants, didn't you? Thank you.
We're up the shallows.
It is the very best time. We're fishing with a couple of baits, a buzz spoon, and of course a hollowtail worm. We haven't been fishing, but I swear we haven't been fishing 10 minutes. I've had very few times in my whole life that I've ever gone out and caught. Well, I've not caught very many fish over 10 pounds. I've had very few that I've gone out and caught one that quick, and I'm shaking all over. Well, let's give them another one, sugar. You ready to get one of those? Let me get me another worm. I caught him on a blue worm. Good little old point right there now. All right. Boy, he run out of there. Now they're strong. You get a decent one on, isn't he? Something? He's not going to jump. Why isn't that something them fish been jumping? Oh no, he might.
Come on, jump. There.
Hang over here, sugar, and I'll get him for you. Come here, baby. That's a little nicer fish.
Yeah.
There you go.
You mean you're not going to take it off for me?
Huh?
You're not going to take it off for me?
Oh, you feel fishy things on my hand. Well, he run out there and down that dude, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's the whole thing about fishing spinnerbaits. Being able to see them jump up on top and get that like that. That's a nice fish, Shug.
Yeah.
Now, I'm waiting for you to get a hog go. You're supposed to be a hog fisherman with that old spinnerbait there. I can't think of all the big fish you've caught on that spinnerbait.
I'm ready to catch me about a 10 pounder.
Hey, but you know, let me tell you now, you got to wait to get as old as me to catch 10 pounders. I didn't catch any 10 pounders when I was your age. As a matter of fact,
I'm not you.
As a matter of fact, I didn't even catch any 7 pounders when I was your age. That seemed like a long time ago when you caught that old hog, didn't it?
Really?
You may be as old as me, 25 or so, before you break that record.
An hour later.
There's a stump right there I can see under the water. Coming right over the top of it. You can see it too, huh? Whew. No, on all them stumps like you'd think they'd be. They're kind of just scattered. They do that when they spawn. They kind of just scatter out around in a pretty wide area. You don't usually catch a whole bunch of them in one spot or in a hole or anything like that. They usually just kind of scatter out, and you can catch them just all up and down the bank. Making babies. Parallel these logs now. Throw in there as close as you can to the bushes and parallel down the side of those logs. Those right over there. Oh, there he is. When you got in close to that log, he jumped out there and grabbed it, didn't he? I mean that.
Come on.
I mean that. That's like the ones I've been catching there, only smaller.
Oh, shut up.
Boy, it was a pretty strike though, wasn't it? I mean, he run out there and got that dude. See, he laying right under that log. That right there is the importance of being able to throw the bait right in close to the strike zone. Even though these fish are aggressive and biting good, the strike zone is real, real small. And you got to get your bait right in tight around those logs and stumps and brush pile, right in tight, because the strike zone of the bass is small. Once your bait gets in that strike zone, you're in business, ain't you, kid? That's a pretty strike. I like that. I was watching that. I was figuring about an 8-pounder was gonna jump out there and grab it. I jumped even when... Back in there and grow up. Sherry's gonna catch you when you get to be 10 pounds. Now you're working that spinnerbait, right? See that shad jump over there? Just keep coming with it, keep coming, keep coming. You got one. Ooh, you missed it. Big one hit on the other side of that other side of that log. Throw over and make a catch. He come back and got it, didn't he? Good fish, good fish. That fish, bring him in here. Let me tell you, that fish, Sherry, hit that. Did he come off?
Yes.
That fish hit that on the other, throw over that log again. There may be another one there. That fish hit on the other side of that log and missed that. I saw him boil up. There's another one, got it. You got a wad of them there, don't you? And he come off.
I'm not setting the hook good. I don't...
Jerk, set that hook, throw up there again. Folks, I don't know. I think we're going to have to quit on that. Two big old fish jump up there and grab that thing. Both of them got off. Fire a few more. Throw up there at that log. What we've done is we just had a great day out here fishing in the springtime. We caught fish, a lot of fish. We've only caught... No, you got another one. Now looky here. Here I am talking and you're catching. We caught a ton of fish. Just really done extremely well.
Okay, you got to stay on, please.
Come here. Come here. You got him, babe. Caught them both on that old hollowtail worm, and of course on a spinnerbait. A little 1/4 ounce single spin with tandem blades, fluted blades. Sherry has caught 3 fish, or she's caught 1 and lost 2, in just a few casts. Now this will happen a lot of times in the springtime, and we've got a little bitty bay up here, and like I said, we've been fighting that wind all day. There's white caps out on the main lake. The waves are real high, but we're back in here where it's protected, and I tell you what. Looky there. There is some fish here now. God knew.
Hurry up and get him off.
God knew what he was doing when he created today, I guarantee you. What do we do, just stand here and hold them for you?
Yeah, I'm going to catch another one. Oh, this is fun.
Woo!
In its 12th year as America's favorite fishing show, this is Jimmy Houston Outdoors.
Rising with the morning sun, I got no work today. You might find me up on the bayou or over in the ocean bay. Might be fishing on a mountain stream or a lake down in Tennessee. Might as well grab your fishing pole, come and go along with me.
Coming up, exciting fishing and family fun in our biggest season ever. This is Jimmy Houston Outdoors.
close that bank, Sherry. Come here, sugar. Fishing today with my little baby girl, Sherri. She's just growing older. Whoa! Hadn't got away, Sherri. What do you think about that?
Well, that way it doesn't tear your thumb up.
That's right. Let's just catch another one. What do you think?
It's fine with me.
Yeah.
It's my turn now.
Sherry's qualified for the first time for the Bass and Gal Classic. She's been fishing Bass and Gal for a couple of years, and she qualified for the Bass and Gal Classic, and it's next week down at one of my favorite lakes, Lake Eufaula in Alabama. So I thought I'd bring her down here to Mexico and let her catch a few fish. And how many did you and your mama catch yesterday? 140 or?
Probably about 140. We didn't count in the afternoon.
And how many did you have yesterday morning before siesta time?
80.
80.
That we boated.
That's your boat. Well, you mean you lost some?
Well, we didn't want to
You
tear
did
our
that
thumbs up.
little deal right there, huh? Jimmy Houston quick release?
Uh-huh.
Well, you'll probably catch them like that next week on Lake Eufaula, too.
No.
I believe I need to see a little bit more of the fish. I saw a lot of that one, but I'd like to get him up here in the boat and take a look at him, too. Jump on that blade, boy.
There he is.
Well, it wasn't much of a hook set. You got him, though, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Let's see if you can see more of that fish. And I saw him. I know that's a nice little bass. Good chunky fish. You'd like to have a limit of those in the tournament
I'd
next week,
love
yeah?
it, love it.
All you got to do, just come right down here. If you can get your boat from Eufaula to here, you'll be in good shape.
Oh, great shape.
And right in that big old tree right there, wasn't he?
Oh, he's in that tree right there.
You ought to have a buddy with him.
He does.
Did you miss
Missed him.
Here, I'll hold
I got him.
golly! I'll hold your spot for you there. You missed it and come right back and got it, didn't you? Where we're fishing today is Lake Jose Lopez Portilla in Mexico, and it's one of the best bass fishing lakes I've ever seen. It's not been open too awful long for people to fish. It's just absolutely teeming with fish. And a lot of big fish, a lot of 4, 5, 6 pound fish, and of course, jillions of those 2 and 3 pounders, pound and a halfers. How come every time you throw in there you catch a fish and I can't get a bite in there, and all you got a gold blade, don't you?
Uh-huh.
You got a nickel. You keep catching them like that, I'll paint my blade gold, though. Oh, yeah. Did you see that? Slow motion. He come out of that tree and just got it in slow motion. That's a nice fish. He didn't just attack it like some of them been doing. He just come out there and just got a hold of it like, well, that's no problem catching that bait. Now you don't want it near as badly. That's a pretty fish, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
He didn't want it nearly as badly as he thought he did. Now that's where you're supposed to hook them, Sherri, right there in the top of the head like that. Isn't that nice?
Uh-huh.
You mean that was the only one that was there? I guess you threw over that little tree right there, didn't you, where that log is?
There's no more there.
Let's find out. Come on, big boy. Whoa, yes, right in that tree. See if he's got a buddy in there, Sherri. Now that's a hook set. Woo! He wasn't quite as big as I thought he was. He weighed 6 pounds when I set the hook. I mean, you set the hook real hard, you jerk 3 pounds off of him. And you see how this fish's jaw right here is extended? And that's where I had him hooked, was right there. See that? When you boom, you extend it, and that's a hook set. And jerk 2 pounds off of him.
Yeah.
There wasn't any more there?
No more.
Watch this. There'll be one there for sure. Oh, man.
I was watching you.
You watching me and one got yours. Good fish. I'll get back over and see if he's got any friends, relatives living in that tree. Well, you talk about school fish. When school of them move into an area here, there is a lot of fish. They could take up a lot of territory. Isn't this incredible? I'm keeping it right up on top. I'm just leaving a little bit of a wake here. Keeping it real high. I like it up there high like that around this brush. When you leave a little wake like that, it causes a little bit of extra vibration Of course, that leaf blade's got those wings on it, which causes a little bit more vibration anyway. That diamond pattern really flashes. Of course, we're in the shade now. We get in the sun a little bit. Oh, there he was. Told you there was another one there. Took a lot of casts to catch him, didn't it? You know, that's one thing that most spinnerbait fishermen make a problem with, is they don't cast enough. They'll catch a fish out of a spot. And
Little one.
that's pretty good size for you.
No. No.
Come on, sugar. Like them Strike King spinnerbaits. Sherry, I threw in there 5 times while you were fooling around taking that thing off. Then you threw right in there and caught another fish. Well, let me see. I'm gonna throw back in there again because I don't think that's the only one.
Yeah.
Well, there are things that school up in one of them trees like that, 8 or 10 of them in one tree, and they just sit there and grab everything that comes by. Yeah! Now see, I made a throw and didn't catch one, then I turned around and threw and caught him. Well, mine's bigger than yours.
I can't get him off. He's hooked through the bottom lip.
That's too bad. Sounds to me like you got a problem then if you can't get him off. Sugar.
I got him.
Look at that fish. He's twice as big as yours.
No.
Huh?
No.
That's a
he's
pretty
not.
fish. It's 3.5 pound bass right there. Beautiful fish. Thought you couldn't get yours unhooked.
I got it. Just took me a little while longer.
It looks like you ought to catch one every cast out of this lake.
Right.
And there's places where you can. Yeah, like right there. Good, lands. Oh, they're strong. Let me get one for you to reel in.
Yeah.
I'm leaving you all the good spots.
Yeah, after you're through with them, you leave them.
I'm trying to wake them up for you. You see this one, he's good and awake. No problem. No problem. Little French kiss. Your mama likes it. The fish didn't care much for it, did he?
No.
How many we caught, Sherri? You keeping count? At least 3, right?
At least.
Oh, that was a fish. He come from outside. He didn't come from the bush. He come from outside. He went boom right over there. Y'all hang loose. We'll be back to Lake Lopez directly. He was off out here under the boat. Let me start looking under the boat. I think that's where they are. I'll run it down under the boat and see if I can catch him. He didn't even come out of the bush. Yes. My blade kind of fouled up a little bit, and I shook it and got that blade, and just as soon as I got through shaking it, he hit it. Ooh, you hear that one over there?
Uh-huh.
There'll be another one there, Sherri. He hit that one way out away from the bank.
You're about halfway back to the boat.
As soon as I shook that thing a little bit, was when, yeah. My blade kind of fouled up, had a little grass on it or something. Kind of fouled up, and when I shook it, that's when he hit it. Might ought to start shaking it a little more often, huh? Woo, boy, he's like a shot, just right there, grab that thing. I mean, like a bullet. Pretty fish.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, he come out of that tree like a bullet. Boy, you got caught too, buddy. You got caught. Wasn't any more in there, huh?
No.
I'm keeping that spinnerbait pretty high now. I'm keeping it right up close to the surface. Kind of just barely leaving a little ripple, a little wake behind it. I think that increases your vibration probably, Lordy, probably 20 or 30% when you leave that wake behind it like that. Just like that. He about broke my back. I was turning around, fishing over my right shoulder. Try to do a little quick release there. It didn't work. Well, one on the left, one on the right. I ought to just come right down the middle of it now, shouldn't I?
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, you are. One in the middle. And when you get right in a place where you think you might get a bite, a strike zone type area, slow it down, but still keep it up on top and leave that wake, but run it slow right through the top of them. Come on, I know you're there. I know you're there. Oh, yes. Oh, how sweet it is. Jackie Gleason would have loved it. How sweet it is. Now, that's what you call faith. Talk about faith, Sherry. That's faith. I had faith that he was there. Right in the eyeball. I also have faith that there's not any more there. I ain't gonna bother throwing there. I'm gonna throw right over here. I come right by, right there, right there, right there. I can't believe I didn't get one there. Up here in the shade of the old apple tree. Got it. I mean, if there's something laying down, there is a bass on it. A lot of stuff standing up, but if you've got a log laying there, you can just bet that there is a bass on it. Give me some scent. Oops, poured it the wrong way.
Had one come up and look at it, but
didn't like it, huh? That one did more than look at it there. That was a cactus fish there, wasn't it? I heard you rattle that cactus up there. Nice fish.
say hi to all those people in America, fish.
They come on down to Lake Portillo. What's the deal? You need to rattle that bush? I heard a thump in the bush. I broke my thumb. I heard a thump in the bush, and I guess that's what you got to do on that cactus is rattle that cactus, and then the fish will come out there and grab it. Come here, booger bear. Hey, bye-bye. Fat fish.
Oh, there's another cactus fish
Is
there.
that all that's there? I don't know if we got them all caught out of that one or not. It's like to broke my thumb. Whoa! You get him?
Yep.
That's a good hook set there. On that log, wasn't he?
Right there where those two were
Yeah.
joined together.
He hit it just like that's a junction area. There was another one with him. There's another one with him. That's a junction area where those two logs cross. They love to lay in areas where one thing meets another. Boy, it don't matter where you are, anywhere. That's where a bass likes to lay. There was another one with him, followed him up. If that other one stayed in there, I could have caught him. Instead, he had to follow me out to the boat. Come on, baby.
There he
Got him?
is.
He's on that log, wasn't he? Oh, in that clear water, my goodness. Nice fish. Good fish. See that log right there, Sherri?
Is there a fish there?
Gotta be a fish there. There's a log there, isn't there? He didn't bite my bait.
I had to cast 4 or 5 times that last
To
time.
make him bite. The sun's getting up pretty bright. Ooh. Whoa! Did you see that? Pretty fish. Out of the tree. You're not a coon.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Pretty? Beautiful.
Oh, missed him.
There's another one in there?
Uh-huh.
See them hook sets. Want to hear that rod snap. Look there, this fish been caught before, Sherry.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's what catch and release is all about now. Now, if people, look how much fun I had. What are you doing, just jerking? See where this fish been caught before?
Uh-huh.
Now, somebody taking that fish and cleaned it and eating it, I wouldn't have got the fun out of catching it. But now, somebody else, see how happy he is? He's wiggling his tail. Now somebody else can have the same fun about catching it. You know, Mexico's produced some of the finest bass fishing the world's ever known. And yet they've ruined some of the lakes down here just by silly people coming down here. I've heard about people, Sherry, coming down here and catching 1,000 bass in a week, which is what we'll catch this week, and cleaning every one of them, taking them back. Silliest thing I've ever heard of.
Oh, really?
And then they don't understand when they come back how come there's no fish to catch. Turn those fish back and they'll bite again and again and again. In fact, I think they kind of like it. I think they kind of like it. I can just see that guy going back down there, his buddy saying, golly, that was fun. Whoa, I like that, man. Did you see that? I mean, whoa, did you see? Looky there. My goodness sakes alive. Gee whiz. Wall-to-wall fish, Lake Lopez. Woo.
Mine's bigger than yours.
Y'all want to get into some of this dynamite action like that, come on down here to Mexico and catch them. They're thick, I guarantee you.
Mine's big.
Mine's bigger. We're just holding yours closer to the camera. Lots and lots of fish down here. I don't know what's the best time of the year to come. From what I've heard, we're down here in late October and it's, 70, 80, 90 degrees, beautiful weather. I heard the biggest string of fish, one guy caught 40 bass over 6 pounds in July, so I don't know the best time of the year to come. I'm sure January, February, when it's cold everywhere, is going to be a perfect time to fish down here. You need more information on Lake Lopez? Old Dan Snow, a buddy of mine's one that's got the camp down here. Just give us a call at Jimmy Houston Travel. Might get to come back with us, because we're going to be coming back.
Definitely.
I got to bring Jamie down here. Jamie would go ape, wouldn't he?
Oh, he would.
Jamie's big as an ape anyway. Hummingbird dance.